Hello Skillr fans, today we are taking a look at an elusive boxer that, just like a ghost, disappears leaving his opponents punching air. He is there, then he is not there. He is not there, and then he is there. Before we start the breakdown, we would like to show you guys what we believe to be one of the best boxing training apps on the market. Pro Boxing, a new all-in-one training platform that helps you develop into a complete fighter. This comprehensive program allows you to train with structure and improve systematically. With Pro Boxing, you can build custom workouts, drill high percentage techniques, and get into fighting shape. Its 24 universally designed training modules make it a powerful tool for beginners, pros, and coaches. Download Pro Boxing today and master the sweet science. Skillr fans can get 50% off the program with the link below. Now, let's start the breakdown by taking a look at Frank Martin's boxing stance and his original way of using the guard. Boxing stance. When it comes to Martin's boxing stance, we see he likes to control the action in the ring, working from a wide southpaw stance and probing with his lead hand. As we mentioned, he has a very original guard. He uses what we have labelled as the mask guard, and you will see why. We are used to seeing high guards with hands up at the side or centre of the face. We have also seen Philly shells, some more sided using the shoulder as protection and others with the rear hand to catch punches. But when you box as a southpaw or against the opposite stance, you have to find your own methods.
Land so far through two.
What Martin does is cover his front side of the face, the one that is most exposed, with his lead hand and cover his chin with the rear hand, leaving only his eyes without cover, just like a mask. As he is usually boxing the opposite stance, the lead hand helps him block his opponent's lead punches.
Martinez remains right in front of him, a minute left.
And the rear hand will help him block all of his opponent's rear punches.
A lot of creative things in his arsenal. But Martin just takes it.
But we will get more in detail on how exactly he takes advantage of that guard later on in the video. So, let's take a look at his best skills. Footwork as a defense. While he is not known for having an incredible head movement, it is his footwork that makes his defense so good.
Otherworldly power here. Duno has won 3 fights.
A little bit move, see what he's got, and
Duno tries to press forward, lunging ahead.
Earlier, Brian, you know, he's
right, Lennox?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just let him dance in and
start throwing some short punches where you know it's going to go along. See,
Final 10
technically
seconds.
talented.
And by the way, the man we saw 2 weeks ago.
It is really the foundation of his defense, and he uses his footwork to get out of the way and remain untouched.
Thing on it, but he fought his way out of the corner. Changes angles, fighting with poise and elan, explosiveness about him. You see the physique, you see the shots, and you can see just a real comer. Look at the way.
What stands out, other than the good distance control, is his movement circling his opponents, making justice to his nickname. They think, here he is, and suddenly he is not there. Straight left. When it comes to his offensive arsenal, without a doubt the straight left is his most impressive weapon. Incredibly fast and accurate. He can throw it with great precision to the head, and we also see it's being really effective to the body, usually feinting upstairs first.
Martin, this is his second fight here to go as he gets backed up to the perimeter of the red here to begin the non-stop here in this all over the city of Louisville. Young, hungry fight.
Born in Long Beach, New Jersey.
On your computer. Right now, he's got him pressing prospect Frank Martin, the 25-year-old, and down he goes for the 4th time.
Going back to his guard, Martin uses a really simple but effective approach. This approach is what we like to call the shield and the sword. What it essentially is using the lead hand as a shield by blocking the shots of the opponent, and using the rear hand as a sword by attacking with straight punches.
See how Martin keeps that right hand up? He keeps checking that right hand up next to his head. See, like that. And then he loves the left hand. He's very left hand centric.
Tactic fighter, hardly ever gets hit.
As mentioned, a really simple but really effective approach that works extremely well when boxing the opposite stance. Lastly, his straight left also gives him one of his most effective counters, the lean back straight left.
Probably because of
Judiciously trying to go in shots and he puts him down again.
The timing on that technique and how he is able to predict and measure the distance from his opponent's punches is just next level, and it is definitely his best counter-attack.
Oh, look at this. Pretty better issues. And left by Martin. The fans of Frank Martin. There's a right to the body by Martin. Oh my goodness!
Jab as a setup. Martin is a cautious boxer. He is usually on the outside measuring the distance and throwing single shots. However, he does have the ability to put combinations together really effectively, but usually he has the momentum with him.
and Torrey to, keep an eye on it.
Nice hard shot there, getting through it.
When he does, he always starts them with the jab first.
Up Kilveski as well, little blood.
He gets his hands back quickly, but his face.
He's getting beat up here.
Yeah, Martin. Yeah. And Frank is giving up some ground.
These shot makes Kilveski back. I wonder if he's come up with Quincy Mann, boxing all the time, but you see this talent there. Now, earlier in the night, he's 22 to do damage. You see the punches landed 178 to 51. Martin.
All his offensive attacks come from the jab first. As any other Derrick James boxer, the jab is the focus of the style and is where all the attacks come from.
Frame, feinting from Bob, and usually that right to step on the gas a little bit. He's doing it. And there's another.
He throws a really high volume of jabs and is able to set his attacks perfectly with them.
It's like getting hit.
Down goes Perez!
But now we have seen his best skills, it is time to see his flaws. Flaws. Defense at mid-range. As we have previously mentioned, his footwork is where he relies on when defending. But while he is really good with stepping back and defending at a long distance, we have seen him struggle at mid-distance in some fights.
And you got a guy that may not be the
Good right hand.
For how good his footwork is, he lacks a little bit of head movement and blocking at mid-range.
The opposite. For Haratunian. It is still good enough to be.
But like we always say, this is boxing and everyone gets hit. But now, we would love to know your opinion on the comments. Do you see any other skills or flaws in Frank Martin? Let us know, and if you like this video, you can find more on our channel. And to your left, we have chosen a video that we thought you may like.